through with even more question marks as to how they're going to look. And the same struggles showed up here again. So a chance for MIBR to close it out in 2, but we'll see if they're able to do so.
Yeah, Ancient is going to be the first time the 9Z have logged it on CS2. Again, this is only their second CS2 official. So let's go ahead and climb aboard to Ancient. And so we'll find ourselves here in the pistol. Of course, MIB are going to start off on that CT end of things. Ancient may be one of the maps that has changed perhaps a bit of the most. The smoke mechanics are probably one of the more important on this map, especially out towards that mid position. So we get to take a good look on how things are shaping up down on Ancient. I'm finding what we call extra McHenry pistol round on the way.
Excited to get into the action here. Like you said, some of the spawn changes as well have been interesting to see how teams have adapted with that. Lesser timings, or timings mean even more sometimes than towards cave, things like that. You know, a lot of that comes down to what sort of spawns you have as to what sort of map control you can establish here. As we see 5-9Z players head over towards that B side, and there's a bit of a heavy setup here for MIBR, including a raid boss Brennison looking to hold down cave.
Get weird. A lot of bullets to do it with, though, and DGT will get swept aside first. Drop also. And then there's going to be a double swing through the smoke that actually does work out for a kill. Drop picked one off on the way out. We have a 2 versus 4 with a flank developing from Brennison. That's going to be easy pickings on the Buda, and Max in trouble. The kill's not clean. He'd be traded out either way, but Brennison will be able to collect a 3K on this opening pistol. Absolutely what you need. And safe, even getting the defuse to get some extra cash for that off.
I said they prioritize that. Small details here matter. Again, when we talked about a big issue in MIBR losing that last series, it was the late op purchase there from Safe that cost them pretty dearly. And Nuke, you know how important that can be. But MIBR closing out some confidence there on the pistol. Giving over a bomb plant, of course, though, is going to limit the ability here. Everyone, though, prioritizing rifles for MIBR. Everyone has either an AUG or an A1S here in round number 2, which is a rare sight. Some players have sacrificed armor in doing so, but see if it's rewarded. That lack of head Kevlar can get chewed through by a MAC-10 peak. So keep an eye on dropping Safe and seeing what they are able to get away with.
Need to kind of check in, see where those MAC-10s actually lie. A lot of pressure being applied. It's one of the head armored players who eats the dink. And a bit of a miss smoke there. DGT, does he see the angle is the big question. Oh my goodness. I mean, just click, Brennison. Just click. It's right on your head. Yeah, smoke does fade. Drop delivers on his first kill, though, but he's traded. A good refrag from the low HP Brennison, though. Definitely necessary. In the 3v4, DGT is looking for that plant. Followed up with the swing as well from DGT, though. A bit of bait and switch action. Works well, but he will be dealt with. 2 versus 3.
I gotta crack their way through quickly here. There's no kits on the CT side. They invested all into rifles, so they're gonna have to make this work with so little here. Brennison with low HP, though, still managed to make it work. And there's a 10-second fuse at hand here. Bomb's been tapped. Everyone's looking towards Gabe. Over towards the Cub.
Time!
Now,
Oh my
kill.
goodness!
There's a no-head Kevlar there coming into question, and he finds all the kills with the MAC-10. He's able to close it out. 9Z strike back immediately.
That's absolutely devastating, and the lack of head Kevlar absolutely comes to rear its head. Running gun MAC-10 collects the headshot, and then the last one's a formality. He didn't even have time for that matter. With the new bomb sounds, we know when it's 10 seconds. It's very audible to us. But he takes the kill anyways. And this is actually a really shaky start now for MIBR, who have to take the 5-7 force. This is a rough start. MAC-10 gonna lead the way. Safe on the deagle. Playing the off angle. Ooh, and spots the arm there for Max, but he himself has also been spotted. In the meantime, marauding towards Donut. Two more players looking to flank this red room, and just escaping their fingertips here. Max will go down, though, and this could escort in a major push if they so please. But, well, DGT will go down next. It's a 3v3. It's 9 possible.
Definitely keeping it in the realms of possibility. Good quick shots coming through. Brennison needs to add another one to his tally. That was too much to ask, though. Buda put it down, and the save call is already out. There's a gun that can be retrieved, a rifle. Over towards Catwalk if they wanted to make the long reposition over that way. See a MAC-10 held on to as well. I think that rifle... You're not seeing drop on much of a mission to go and grab it. I thought he'd go over towards that way, but just wants to even hold on to whatever.
Priority on the armor.
Terrorists win.
And also keeps a bit more of a threatening purchase. I'm not going to say that the Deagle 5.7 mean much, but the MAC-10 can be shuffled over to someone who wants to pose a threat in this round. And I think you'll see it move over to Drop or Insani. Yeah, Drop will get it because he has a saved armor. So the little things might matter here for MIBR, but it's 9-2. Off the back of the Forest, you typically can pick up 3 rounds straight. And again, in a bit of a tighter format that we are right now, it's going to mean a whole lot more.
Absolutely, especially if you talk about the fashion. 3 there for also be the new man on campus. Not just subbing in here, but the replacement here that 9Z have brought in, who started off Mirage very well, and now starts off Ancient the same exact way.
Crispy Eco's coming through from 9Z, but more to see from Wasso Peak, who is, you know, as me, the world #1 David fan, has big shoes to fill. David always just like the individually strong player. Always finding himself for multi-kills, but maybe not the consistency. Of course, as a team, said it last map, but if you stay in the same place, you know, I think there's a quote. There's like, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. And if you stay in the same spot, if nothing's changing, then change something. We're going to see a bit of an aggressive stance here from MIBR, charging through the cave there. Brenna's going to take some liberties for smoke spam, but hands his back to DGT instead. And that's a free opener for 9Z.
It's a big start right there. Get another opening pick here to manufacture some success here. Already fighting some ground. More here, deep in towards spawn right now. A huge surprise. He looks to lock down more distractions here as he is still drawing in attention. Everyone is focused on taking care of this player, and so they've lost control of the B bomb. So he even gets out, and yes, he might fall, but at the very least, he could allow his teammates to sneak in towards that site.
Oh,
maybe,
no!
But no.
What? What's going on here? Well, first and foremost, Insani just, I think he just disconnected for one. And even despite that, Safe walks away with the triple kill as everyone moves out from the caves, but oh, now it's just a 1v1.
Back with DGT here. Right outside that smoke. Has to plant the bomb on this B side, or a bit of a rotation here. Either way, smoke's going to fade here soon. He's going to stick it. Exit doesn't walk through the smoke, though. Missed his timing.
It is actually just a game of timing right now. Out in the open, Exit's going to be able to flick in time. DGT wasn't expecting the close angle. And the full defuse will go down. A bit of an anticlimactic 1v1. Out in the open. You gotta hold down that E key. Wondering maybe he's giving some time for Insani to reconnect there. At least, or maybe I'm missing something because I saw the icon in chat that, you know, normally is given when you die of fall damage. I don't know.
I don't know where he died from is the only thing too. Like
He was
it might
in
have walked into
mid-house.
his- Was there any mollies there? Like,
Yeah, we see a tech.
okay, yeah, that probably is a disconnect then, right? Surely.
Yeah, he spawns in, but he might not actually be there. Still, what an incredible... I mean, not to take away from anything here, what an incredible 3K from Safe. It was looking so desperate. Down a player with Holosso Peak just doing, like, drawing the whole defense away from the B site. But no smoke to cover the cross, and it develops into that.
That's an excellent recovery, especially, I mean, House Peak was doing so much work and saying, hey guys, I'm over here in middle, let my team walk out A, or B rather, for free. And as he's distracting the whole roster, that you'd think that was, you know, locked in position right there, but wasn't the case.
You had to think that it was just locked in, despite the clutch effort. And MIBR, who are looking to clamber back in at the game, of course, with losing the force buy doesn't help the round total here, but you see that invincible T-side economy is already developing. I think even if 9T get a bomb plant this round, they still have a full buy coming into the next. While MIBR are fighting with scraps. 2 MP9s are their name. Still awkward scenes, still need to get out of the woods here. For MIBR, and it's Max who's putting on the pressure in the middle. DGT who's already up the ramps. This is an incredible lurk from the entire squad of 9Z. Already onto the site. Drop hears the footsteps, calls in the rotations. 9Z have this site to themselves. The drop is watching, doesn't matter. A trade back though. You have to think it would come through, but DGT's still standing. Insani burns. Nade to the smoke. TG doesn't react to it though. Not ready for what's on his screen. Buda burns next. It's madness here on the B site. DGT, last man standing, is going to fall back with a bomb in a 1v2.
Has nothing to do with whatever's happening there. Gonna start to bail out immediately and give us a chance at a bomb plant towards his A side. It is a long reposition though, and Safe is crawling his way back here. And if he just continues to crawl his way back towards A, he's gonna beat him to the punch, but instead he goes towards middle, and that is going to open up opportunities here. In fact, DGT could even line the kill before he plants the bomb. No, planting it for CT now. He's got a good post plant opportunity. He could certainly surprise, but instead goes back over towards Temple. Oh, back. Big box there. Okay. We'll see what he can manage to find from this position.
So Safe has a kit at a minimum. DGT gets to push in towards spawn. It's also just planted for spawn as well. There's no smoke to stop this. Access to the bomb. Fake defuse. DGT. Gonna creep on out. Silent drop. And does nail it. But Brennison picks up the kit. And he does have time for this, albeit very close. And another clutch. Doesn't go 9Z's way, but damage the same. Still 3-0.
It's a wonderful attempt right there. That's all you can walk away with. A nice try. Set your sights towards the future. The attempt doesn't work out for them here, but plenty more to come here. Another timeout called out by MIBRs. They know the position there, and they are winning these rounds by the thinnest of margins here. Close as can be, down to the clutches every single time, and that's not a comfortable way to play a CT side, right? It'll get you some foundation, it'll get you some ground, but it is not by any means going to allow you to, you know, comfortably win this game here. So wanting to win rounds a little bit more clean, close out things early.
I mean, that last round, that clutch doesn't even paint the full picture of the round, because it was just madness on the B side, just mollies everywhere. a lurk up for the whole team of 9Z. They kind of contact walked it. And then, well, the floodgates broke loose, and don't know how to decipher that. 9Z have finally kind of reached their last legs on the T side. MIBR could start to extend a lead with the economy favoring them. After this. Those wall bangs awful close. Insani, red room peek. Miss smoke as well to red room. It's gonna cost Wasso peek. At least Max does refrag one. Safe playing round the smoke. Ren is in hands. One headshot, but unable to transfer for the next. The refrag from drop, though, is good enough. But Buda sees that opportunity and makes his way into the B site. And, I mean, he gets a plant for his team. This guarantees a bye next round. It's something. Advances the spawn. Safe watching. Off angle, though. Take it, doesn't matter. Buda deletes him. But there is a smoke. There is a kit. There is an opportunity, but that's now on the ground. A great nade, though, from exit. We'll save this one. And that will make it a fourth for MIBR. Another single player standing, though. 3 of those in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps coming down to the 1v1s, and eventually, you would say they're going to close out on one of these, right? Surely. So far, yet to do so. Consistency is certainly there for MIBR in those closing stages, but they're making them work for it every last round. That keeps up. Starting at fast place towards middle, burning it towards mid. HG to blow the smoke. Sonny trying any trick he can to try and find an opening pick. But he didn't spot anything when he did that, so he's gonna evacuate a little bit.
Max does walk through into red room just as it fades. Because I'm not sure 9Z have the manpower to really hit this A site. 2v3 with Safe playing the one and done angle, or probably just peeking off his teammates' contact. He hears them coming out of A main, so exit on first contact, boost up. Oh, it's gonna get spotted out. Wasso peek will fall next, and Safe still holding on to his life as well. The smoke preserving, and also Insani dropping Max on the red room flank. Doesn't help. Should I mention the bomb is also up on the boost? So this round is basically impossible. Like, there's just no winning this no matter how many kills you get. But I think it's just going to be a round win by elimination here. DG out in the open. We're going to see a 5-3 here from MIBR. 4 in a row, and that's the rounds you want to see from them.
It's finally a clean round there, which you can smile about. So many of these have been as close as can be. Very contentious. Back and forth. Well, finally, there's one that doesn't come down to the wire, doesn't come down to a 1v1. Just a comfortable half-buy victory where you don't have to worry about opposition pressing the issue.
That's a nifty. That's a nifty smoke.
Smoke there. They don't do anything with it though. So complete ruse as Insani will just disrespect any smokes and take care of Max. They are going to get their way out A, though.
Yep, and only now are they going to really make their presence known. And you know, TGE recognizes that he can take the space in the temple. Ooh, but look at this. Insani in an awkward spot. The Molly just drops on his feet, forced for the fight. Great nade damage and spam. Drops Buda. Plant on the side as well. Wasso peek. Bill just getting the numbers on 16 HP. Need to somehow recoup the player deficit, and that's how you can do it. Safe spam through the smoke that keeps his level. For MIBR. But this could get even worse. Wasso peek with the backstab. Safe goes down. It's exit. in a 1v2 who needs the clutch. Does have the kit, does have the frag. Wasso Peak now on 16 points of health. Fake defuse, but Wasso Peak's still gonna win it. 9Z steal that one.
Caught looking every which way, and finally a 1v1 goes their way. Finally, after long last, they win a clutch. What a relief that has to be there for their camp. They've constantly been losing out on those there over and over again. Could not figure out a way to win a 1v1. I thought that was going to be the same case there with House of Peak on such low HP and Exit starting to crack on through, but no. House of Peak brings it into the pain there of every lost clutch and be able to bail them out. And that instant eco is the reply now. No money for the defense there other than a couple. Three. Hard clear. That's really wise there from House of Peak. We'll take care of safe.
Exit. Back, big box, but pre-aim is a big ball. Has to wide flick, and that's not going to work. 9Z are going to equalize here at 5 after the eco, and TGE will collect. So there you have it. 9Z with the bounce back with 2 in a row off the economy break. Safe had the opportunity to glass cannon up, but I think with how CS2 works, it might be the person who's swinging who gets the first bullet. You don't want the chance to get aim punched like that, so opting in for the full belt. Am I ludicrous again, or have MIBR not been able to purchase an armor again at the start of this game?
Yeah, safe has not had it, I don't think, because they've come down to so many clutches, it hasn't been an option afforded to them.
Oh, it's big nade. Exit also gets the last bullet for the headshot and stamps down a huge advantage for MIBR.
Certainly help out there. The success there, Buda. It could make things expensive. By no means is this one over.
Looking towards Plaid. There's no way he isn't traded here. He gets spotted out and he does get cleaned up. So finally, MIBR with a solid round, solid footing. Still, we're actually going to go a full 12 rounds where a player in MIBR does not have $4,750 to spend.
CT side economy for you, isn't it? No fun at all. That would be. MIBR used to grab themselves a little caster out towards middle, though they go.
Oh boy.
So many blinding players and so many whip sprays. Exit cannot convert. And they've got a man advantage to start out early there. Max will take advantage of that.
Rock pushes forward, gets dealt with. TGE also prepared for the re-aggression. 9Z just pumped the brakes and let the fight roll right to him. We're going to see a 6-6 tied half. He's safe miles away. No AWP. No chance to deal with these brazen rushes as well. Back turned, easy does it, 6-all. MIBR had to do it without an AWP. They still made it work. 9Z, though, giving themselves good chances, and they equalize. 6-all. Be back after a break.
You got me feeling some way, like I might be stuck in a dream. Let's stay here till the day breaks, feeling like I never wanna leave. Keep moving till the sunrise. You're taking my mind out to sea. Fall in love at low tide. I'm thinking we should never leave. So let's keep going till the night is almost gone. 'Cause I feel like singing gone. 'Cause I feel like singing da 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 da. Let's keep going till the night is almost gone. 'Cause I feel like singing da 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 da. Let's keep going till the night is almost gone. 'Cause I feel like singing da 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 da. Let's keep going till the night is almost gone. 'Cause I feel like singing da 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 da.
And so an equal half here between both squads. MIBR, they took the pistol, had to feel the brunt of the second round force buy, and it kind of just made the game awkward for them ever since. The fine draw by Colt X and McHenry still locked even, despite the hardships for MIBR. 9Z looking to bring us to a third with a coach from TGE standing in. A bit of an awkward smoke out middle, though. A missed house smoke. It's not going to cost them much, as MIBR will be able to make the inroads to Donut and likely to A site.
Putting TGE down early, but they don't account for Buda lurking in a main there. Does find a big kill there. Quickly traded though, and TGE catches him from the side there. No one watching Temple, and the round complicates, but Insani pulls it back here. 2v2 now, and Drop has already snuck his way back to site.
Oh, and he gets the headshot as well on a TGE. Puts it down to a 1 versus 1. DGT trades him out. Drop just goes for the swing, and DGT swipes him aside. It'll be 9Z with the pistol.
And no bomb plant there for MIBR as well. They just can't seem to lock that one in. Let that one slip out of their hands there a little bit and go for some confident swings. Or they get a quick lesson on who they're up against here. 9Z cannot be taken lightly. And right there, a firm reminder. Without a bomb plant here, they're going to get one Tech 9 in. Sold Tech 9 into the B250 and a Deagle for Insani there. Bit of a classic there. Him on Deagle, hope that he can find something, but peeking right into him is DGT, and he gives him a warm greeting.
And lights out right now. DGT and well, folks, not much you can do about that. Take the M4 and toss it out of the map. Respect that. There's nothing more to be done here, though. It'll be the quick 8-6. Kind of looking for the M4, but nowhere to be found. I will say, you know, that swing in that pistol round from Drop, you think he'd do that if it was CSGO? I think there's this thought in the back of everyone's mind. Every pro player's mind is, that's like, I have peeker's advantage. I should swing. Should you always? Probably not. We're still in the early days. We're still trying to measure out what's right and what's wrong. Uh-oh, that's a problem.
Trying to swing through the smoke there. It's going to be a quick 5v3 here on the bonus. The bonused up MP9s, and one of them being a rifle, they're not fielding the most success. So a little bit of a problem here early.
See what 9Z try to do in this 3 versus 5. Clearing out middle is a start, but DG could be feeling the worst end of the timing. Did have his back turned to bottom middle, but the rotate is perfect here. There's a huge chance. That smoke missed. Could be costly. DTT trying to play around the edge of it, firing off. Does collect onto Insani, and there is more where that came from. Now TTE also groups up. Smoke spam wars. One more player though inside of cave, and Buda strikes next. Trying for the trade, but Buda picks up the AK and swipes aside Drop again. Brandon, 8 HP, exit 44. He does pick up on the DGT, but needs more than that. Exit now getting whittled down and will get wall banged out of the round. 2 here for Brandon. Trying to work the headshot angle. Hope that someone swings into him, but it's Buda who has the kit. This is not a fake defuse, and TGE just hands him a swing with the MP9. Dominant start for 9Z.
Not the way that you wanted that round to finish for MIBR as well. If you wanted to continue to let things slip right there, they just have. Continuing to fall out of your favor. Problems compounding now. Solutions still yet to be found. They might just let this one slip all the way. Again, NZ in their map pick.
Here we go. It could be messy. Jump up on the boxes. 1 for 1. DGC knows where these remaining players are. Won't collect the first, but there's the Tech 9 run and gun. 3 versus 3 with the minute 26. There is room to think about this one.
Opportunities arising. They're going to continue to aggress here on the CT side. It's risky, but they're doing it well. And Insani is prepared for Buda. Is he prepared for another, though? Right around the corner. Max has snuck his way around the corner.
He's making a lot of noise. And Insani hears this. He's going to call back his teammates while safe. He's going to clear out towards spawn. He's about to find the last remaining player. This information is critical. Max, he's on the B site. Swings around. Insani does not have the trade, though. Max doubles up when it's absolutely necessary. 10 rounds for 9Z. And that was the real one chance MIBR could have gotten back into the game.
Absolutely. That was your golden ticket right there. Back into this. It's just slipped from your fingertips. Limited solutions. You need to find some answers immediately. Nothing seems to be working in a consistent fashion here for them.
I mean, that 2 piece from Max is absolutely necessary. Tech 9s win that kind of round. You put 9Z still on low cash. Like, even with 1 surviving, you can, or rather 2 surviving, still see that everyone's very down low in terms of money. It was an avenue to get back in the game, but that door is quickly closing. As Anubis starts to appear on the horizon once again as a 3rd map here for MIBR.
Which again we've said was, potentially good closing stage for them, good closing opportunity for this team, but it didn't look like that when they were up against the likes of Sharks here. And honestly, 9Z is sure to chase that same result as well, in the same fashion, just as scrappy, and if not just as successful, even more so than Sharks here, especially in this year, despite the struggles of just recently playing with their coach and calling in a new addition for David. They still look strong here. But all that being said, I think we have some complications on the server, guys, so we are going to be tossing to a quick break, and once we do come back, we'll see if 9Z can complete the mission to take this to a 3rd.
Let's love for the night. Slow dance till the sun comes up. Let's touch under lights. Slow dance till we're high on love, high on love till we're
So let's keep those tech pauses short, shall we? As 9Z are marching to the win here on Ancient. MIBR are only now able to bring up their first buy. We're back in game. We're going to see some late mid control attempt to be established. Met with the smoke there, but unscopes just as DGT swing. Safe deleted. 4v5. Max doesn't feel the need to tango just yet, as 9Z are up a player.
Tell you what, there are starts like that. Doesn't look like they've lost any momentum at all with these tech pauses. Pick up the pace right where they left off there. 9Z storming to a potential close if they can win this round. Just a couple more there drop. Matrixing these bullets right now as he tries to avoid another opening casualty. But it's a tough task here. The soul this B-side just lurking about here. Trying to make his move around that smoke. This guy is playing fierce.
That's a great molly. Does it expand? Wasabi's corner though, it doesn't.
Extinguish as well.
Yeah, this is seems like it's a death sentence, surely, right? Wasabi multiple lineup, but Bredesen clears it. Oh my goodness, MIBR have found a way. Somehow, with 4 consecutive kills, to turn this around. Max takes too much damage on the inbound, and Exit will hand out a headshot. MIBR look alight after that one.
Yeah, Bredesen has been a solution to all of MIBR's problems already before. And if he keeps that up, man, he might just do it again. What a round from him. Beautiful. Beautiful CS from him as he peeks forward there, finding all the entries on that B side of 3K. Where he pretty much single-handedly cracks it open. You see then Exit find a follow-up on the player rotating through spawn, but I mean it was Bredesen who found all of those entries on the site proper, and that's an incredible result. MIBR, they do lose the opener, but they do close out just as strong.
So it has to be a full eco for 9Z past that. Like, T side, there's a reason you start CT side on these maps is because most teams think it's easier to close out on T side just because of situations like this where CT money just breaks and you get a couple freebies in a row. Exit walks forward, and that will be the site cleared. This is just how eco rounds go, folks. Easy does it. Bomb waltzes into the site. And that's the round.
No big concern. It's all about, again, finding those multis. Insani looking for every isolation he can find. Does get 2, but gives over that $600 check to DGT is kind of what he's hoping for. Get an exit kill, get your $600, and you know that gun can quickly pay for itself. Then you're paying for the armor, and then you've already got so much cash flow rolling. He does take a different approach here, longer angle. Yeah, you gotta back it up here a little bit.
Yeah, DGT I think is safe. If he steps forward, he's in trouble.
Good. Trying to go back for that gun now. You gotta really put on the boots right there, but nice attempt, and you can probably just drop that MP9 on the ground or drop it to also Piku. Get him a full belt of utility, all the tools at his disposal, but you know, not the best weaponry, of course.
Gotta get on the speed skaters. Get the rollerblades buy menu coming soon. Next operation, broken string. I don't know. I'm trying to think Shatterfed, like something silly.
Sure.
I'm not a designer at Valve. I don't really have the creativity to make operation names.
I mean, yeah, you could have just went with something pretty standard like Riptide, you know? Pretty cool.
That's already an operation in the game, and to my knowledge,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
didn't add roller skates to Counter-Strike.
You're getting very aggressive there. You've already got an opening pick there for DGT. They want more, though, it seems. Gotta be careful, though, with this position hocked up. Rather, also peak, rather. I think I'm casting Fury back in the day. Wrong Academy player move up.
A main aggression. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Or oh no! It's somehow we readjust. Somehow Brennison does not go down. A gun switch just as they walk around the corner. EGT up in Temple. Again, massive shadow advantage here. Gonna push forward. Brennison thinking about the swing, but it's Huaso Peak instead. That's a 1-for-1. Oh, and spam through the smoke. Insani is going to do everything he can to get the bomb planted, and he'll do it on 16 HP. It's all for the flank. Brennison almost spins around for the kill, but not enough. HP low here for Insani. He needs to fight, get some value out of himself before he goes down, and he will. He takes down Huaso Peak. Last man standing is exit. He's got all the util to get this job done. It's also planted on the front of the site. Does that molly spread is the question. And I think the answer to that is not quite yes. It's going to be a straight defuse. Underneath the nose, it just barely spreads to max, but it's not enough. 14 HP is enough to get it across the line.
Oh my god, if he had an extra tick on that molly, it would have been done, or at least made so much more questionable there in that clutch situation. Not going to happen, though. He gets just enough in the defuse. Had just enough HP to get that one across the line.
Spreading.
Had spread a little too late there, right? That's the devastation. Maybe thought he had that round, he wouldn't have pushed forward. He starts to hear those ticks, right? Then you start to think, oh, okay, my molly's doing its work, right? But no, not meant to be. A heartbreak. For MIBR, especially, that would have continued their comeback, would have put him one off the line. Flashbang's well played.
Okay.
Drop.
And perfect passing, but last man here, the rotating DGT does pick off one. Plant to be dropped in by Satan. That's the Opper trying to get the plant in, but a nade and a headshot will throw TGE in a clutch, and this is a back-breaking round for 9Z. $100 in the coffers for TGE, and it's an easy shot for Safe. MIBR, they're down 2 rounds, but they've got a shot.
Absolutely. There's no question about it now here. The wind is in their sails and the economy is in their favor. They're getting forced by out of 9Z because they're in a double eco territory here. So they're going all in on this investment. I do think that Ancient alongside Nuke is one of the best maps to get these force buys down. NP9s are very effective. 5.7s can do so much work. It's all about where you can push them though. It's all about where you take that map control and how diligent MIBR is. If this doesn't go their way, we're talking a tied score line. Very likely.
This game has been thrown for a loop. But of course, you know the deal. If 9Z somehow win this round, they're miraculously back in the game. Now the problem, no kit, but the rotation is starting. The gamble is beginning here. It's looking like it might be able to pay off. Now, no counter utility, but a hell of a headshot from Max. Out in the open right now. Wasabi hands another. Oh my goodness, the Deagles are doing it. 2 versus 5. But drop comes through with 2. A third. Running's out of ammo. And safe now in the 1 versus 2 clutch. He spots out the 1, maybe. Could be patient. Maybe a kill could present itself. 25 seconds remaining on the clock. GGT was going to walk into it. Safe switches out for the AK. That's both players spotted. He knows he has an open avenue. He's going to run through CT spawn. He's got them beat on this one. Or does he? He's taking too much time. He was shift walking through red room.
Should be good.
8 seconds, and he's going to beat them to the punch. We have a 1v2.
Thanks for getting some decent post plans here, but already on the fast flank here is Buda, already up towards Cat. He's going to take the fight towards Cave here, and Safe is just kind of lollygagging around here. Now he's going to post up here on Buda's angle.
Smokes about to fade. Buda, wide forward. Pre-aim is perfect. That's how Pinker's advantage works in this game. Instant headshot, and the 5-7s and Deagles, the desperation force buy, will put 9Z on that point.
Absolutely incredible right there, man. No business. And closing out that round until those 1Ds start to pop off there in Donut. You could hear that from a mile away. The constant heads popping right off. Just round after player goes down, and that's going to be map point here to take it to a third for 9Z. 3 opportunities to lock this one in, take it to a third. See if they're able to do it.
Say still on a purchase. Boot getting boosted up though. The smoke is what's keeping them in it. CTT even pre-aiming for it. Flashbangs through. Max in trouble. Long range fight for Buda does not work out. Site taken. And some team flashes there as well as MIBR will take site control. Somehow that Molly just...
What happened there? Dude, I don't know what that bounced off of, but some awkward clipping there in the wall cost him a little extra second off the bomb plant. I don't know if it'll cost him the round, though. I don't know if they'll even retake here. They've evacuated Cave. They're now trying to figure out their way out of this round. Exit's not making that easy, but definitely has bought them the round guaranteed here. MIBR have closed it out, hit double digits, and have put themselves only 2 steps off of this OT.
And every gun you take away here is worth a hell of a lot. Cost bonus is literally 1,400. Bottomed out. This last couple. Max playing a dangerous game, but he'll escape. So 10 rounds to MIBR. I mean, just imagine if they didn't lose just to the Deagles. They would actually be in the driver's seat to drag this to all 24 rounds of regulation. But it is still map point for 9Z. Still threatening here.
I still got a road to close. This one down. You got MIBR. 2 rounds, and that's just to take it into overtime. Doesn't guarantee them anything even past that point. And with the way things have been shaping up here, 9Z, they might not have the coach stepping up in the same way, but some of the players that you'd more so expect, especially DGT right now, having a fantastic performance over 25 and 14. Very present in the server.
The double fake on the A site. Fire off 1 set of smokes and just to hit the site again. And it is just going to work. This A site completely empty. Flash to the sky or not. Right now completely locked out of this one or 9. Just leaving it to smoke spam, and you know how that goes. Tracers easily spotted and Hwasa Peak burns. No nades
missing right now.
What is...
Except for the shots through the smoke. I mean,
oh no.
Looking, but TG does drop the op right there immediately. They have got a flank to worry about.
This is so catastrophic right now. HP dropping, players blind. with nades out as well. It's all of a sudden just exit. There's the first, and TGE's position is known. Exit could take the bomb and just flee the scene. Fake plant, TGE on the jump spot. No way. No, stop. Stop it with this. TGE going for jump spots, and Exit knows exactly what's coming. Headshot delivered, and 9Z are broke in the final round of regulation.
Oh my god, Exit will bail them out right there, and TGE just going for those jump spots. You understand why he's hoping he can catch him on the fake right there. But eventually you gotta swing, eventually you gotta commit. Exit right onto him very early. It's gonna be one last ditch effort here. One last purchase. TGE has entrusted star of the server right now. DGT rather to try and lock this one in, and he's trying to fight the middle. Every possible fight you could imagine here he's going for.
It's just unbelievable aggression. That's super necessary. Out of the Soul Rifle, TGE charges forward with an MP9 and is swept aside. But hold on, more aggression. That's the bomb inside of Cave. DGT wants to swing. And he's gonna get it. No trade as well. The bomb is down. 9Z might do it again on the Eagles.
Not back to back. They're back to back 4 spies. Do they just bail themselves out? A 9Z have to play from the back foot without bomb in their hand. How did it get to here? They're wondering.
Guns.
And Sonny's still not making a move. He is so far removed from the situation here. Still lurking about.
What's going on here? Where's Insani? Like, he just bought a middle. Safe charges forward, goes down for free. And I mean, I would have to say it's just a resignation of the map. Now, that molly does not work. And actually, all of 9Z fall away from the bomb. We're going to hand this one.
Though. They're just going to play on the sides. Their bomb has been conceded, yes, but they're still grouping up to, even if they give over a bomb plant here, if they win the round in the 1v3, they still close out the game.
10 seconds remaining. Smoke deployed. He lands the first headshot. Crossing. Oh my goodness. He has to get the safe plant in. And he's going to try and put in the digits. Charging through, though. He gets knifed. And we're going to a third map. Anubis acquired with Deagles, of course, for the second time for 9Z.
Buda with the backstab descended on home right there. That is absolutely incredible. What a way to finish off that map, man. And it's a fitting in there for 9Z as they stay scrappy as ever. They stay